Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to science. I forgot to wear my lab coat today, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to be scientists today. And today, we are going to look at how we can use sound and light over distance to talk to people. Now, I have a special person here helping today. There he is. That's Stephen. Stephen is holding a cup with a string on it. And we've got to keep this string very tight, but we could do this longer. You wouldn't see him if the string was longer. But as long as we keep the string tight and it's connected to the bottom of the cup, remember, sound moves by vibration. So if I whisper inside this cup, and he has that on his ear, he's going to be able to hear what I say. And let's see if it works. Oh. You could hear me? What did I say?
Said hello.
Oh! Did you all hear me say hello? I don't know. Maybe I should whisper quieter. I'm going to say something different this time.
You said Stephen.
Did you hear me say Stephen? I bet you didn't. But thank you, Stephen, for helping me out. So, Stephen's leaving, and I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful cup telephone so that you can talk over a distance. You could even tell secrets. You could whisper secrets into your cup, and somebody in the next room with it up on their ear could hear it, as long as you keep your string tight. Because if I let it go like this, the vibrations will just kind of get lost in the string. But if I keep it tight without pulling it out of the bottom of the cup, then it vibrates. And our voice, remember, our voice vibrates. The sound from our voice, and those vibrations go along that line and will go all the way to the other end. And those voice vibrations, the sound vibrations, will come out on somebody's ear. So these are really easy to make. I've got 2 plastic cups and just any string. I used these at school, and so I had them ready. But all you have to do, poke a hole in the bottom of your cup. Can you see that? Oh, you can see that hole good. And thread your string through it. Now, I put a big knot in my string so that when I pull it, it won't come out. It stays inside the cup. And with the other end, I did the exact same thing. I put a hole in the bottom of the cup. I pushed the string through it and tied a big knot on that end. So now we can pull pretty tight on these cups and they won't break. And as long as you keep this nice and tight, you can give a message over a long distance. Could you do this maybe from one house to the next? Do you think it would work? It might. If you have a long enough string and it's nice and tight, maybe somebody could go in the backyard with their cup. You could have a really long string and somebody else is in the front yard. They could talk into the cup here, and the person back there would hear what they have to say. Who thinks they might want to try that experiment? I would love to see it. Another way that we can communicate over distance using either sound or light, we can use the flashlight and do something called Morse code. Or as long as the person at the other end knows what your flashes are, what your light is, that would work. So let's see. I'm going to put something up here so you can see. So somebody could say, oh, they could go, let's turn this on. So they could go flashing like this. A, B, that's a C, that's a D. And somebody on the other end could learn what they needed to know. And light travels very far. If I shine this light, it goes all the way into my living room. And if that wall wasn't there, it would just keep going and going. So the brighter the light, the longer the distance. So let's look at, got my little flashlight, got my big flashlight, and this isn't even the biggest flashlight I have. But so this one's going to send a message even further. Look at that. Look how bright that is up against my living room wall. You can see my lamp, you can see my plants, you can see everything in there with this flashlight. So for a very long distance, you could send a message with light. Now, a long time ago, very long time ago, in mountains, people used to send messages with smoke signals. Kind of the same thing. You start and stop the smoke. But telegraphs and telephones were a way that we learned how to send messages over long distances. These lights, like this one, flashing lights, are still used out on the ocean where we have lighthouses. And the lights in the lighthouses they go around like this, and they flash, letting the ships know when they're getting close to the shore so they don't run into rocks at night. That would be terrible. So light is used to communicate from one person to another in several ways, but so is sound over those thin lines that carry the vibrations. So light and sound can communicate over a distance. Wait a minute, I said that at the beginning, didn't I? Yeah, I said, let's see, we were going to learn how light and sound could communicate over a distance. We just did it, but I want to see you do it. I will have some work for you on the slides. I would love to see your investigations. Post pictures, post videos. I want to see how you are communicating with light. Right now I'm communicating, get that light out of my eyes, and with sound. So I love you. Be that best scientist, and I'll see you later. Love you.